Now, if your middle name is Adventure like me, well, actually, my middle name is Don, but if your middle name is Adventure, I've got something that's gonna float your boat. Literally.
Now, we all know that Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore up here in Munising is world famous and one of the most amazing and breathtaking sights you'll ever see. But imagine seeing these colossal cliffs up close and personal in a kayak. Well, that's exactly what Pictured Rocks Kayaking Tours is all about. Getting you prepared, getting you out there, and making sure you have the experience of a lifetime. That's right. They offer the only offshore kayak launch at the park, which means they actually take you out, get you into one of their cool kayaks, and launch you off the back of one of their super cool boats right at the coolest part of the park. Can you say kayak convenience? Well, before you could say Tom's your uncle, we were out in the middle of this monumental natural wonder. So I donned my protective kayaker's cranium cover, and the fellers loaded me in and launched me off for adventure. And as I paddled along these massive prehistoric cliffs, I paused at will and wondered how the heck I was lucky enough to be in such a beautiful and incredible place. And when the day was done, I had some fun reminiscing with ship's captain and contagiously cool person, Deidre Phillipson.
Now, Deidre, usually on the show, I have a conversation with somebody and then I do the experience, whatever it might be. This time we did it backwards. We actually went out kayaking and now we're back. And I have to say, oh my gosh, we had so much fun. I mean, first of all, walk people through this experience. I mean, you come here, you show up. It's almost like charter fishing. You show up and you guys do the rest.
We do the rest. You check into the office, we give you gear, we give you a safety speech, we walk you down to the boat, you get on the boat, we bring you out to the best parts of Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, we launch you off the back of the boat safely, you know, bathrooms on board, boat stays with you the entire time, and then we load you back up on the boat and bring you back home safely.
Yeah, because I have been out there on a boat tour before, but never in a kayak. When you're down there at water level and you're seeing these huge, colorful cliffs that just launch out of the water, it's an amazing experience. And then going through the caves.
That's called Limbo Cave. And the reason we call it Limbo Cave is as the water, you know, sometimes fluctuate. They're down quite a bit this year, but there's been times that you can kind of, you know, hand walk yourself through that cave.
I was actually touching, I felt like I was touching antiquity because it's so old.
Mm-hmm.
But it was spooky, but I loved it. To go back there and it's so calm. I have to tell people the water out there, this is Lake Superior, but it was like glass today, and it was so relaxing and amazing, and it was, yeah, I'm speechless again. Oh, darn it.
See, it does happen. A lot of people, you know, they do. They say, oh, Lake Superior, she's so rough, and they're scared, but here we are, you know, in advertising, like these beautiful days, they do happen, and we're out there with them. So that's the convenience of the boat as well. If the weather is going to pick up, if something is going to change, we can get you back on the boat.
And speaking of convenience, I understand too, if somebody has mobility issues, that you can actually help them get aboard, help them get into a kayak, and they can experience this like anybody else, correct?
Correct. I'll never forget the gentleman that came in with his daughter. I'm going to say she was about 18. She had no leg mobility at all. And He picked her up and he carried her and he put her in, you know, in the kayak. And this allows people that think that they would never be able to do this, even on the older generation type, you know, that we've heard, I've had 8 hip surgeries and this and that. And we're like, well, we're just going to help you. There was a gentleman the other day, he was extremely tall, and he said, there's no way I can get in here between my hips and my knee. And I was like, well, do you think maybe you could try to sit on the back of our demo kayak and slide in? Well, he did. And he said, I can do this. And he went out the next day.
Yeah, it is so wonderful, the fact that you've got these wonderful young people they're so professional, so polite. They're putting the kayaks in the water. They're making sure you're safe, making sure you have the right equipment. And then you launch right off the back of the boat. And then you're in paradise.
Yeah.
And nothing makes you feel more alive, I swear, than to be in a kayak at the base of those giant cliffs, going through those caves and through the archway. And also, it makes you proud to be in Michigan. that we have that. I mean, like I said, the first time I saw it, I'm like, this is in Michigan?
Yeah.
It's something that now I know why people from all over the world come here to experience this.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. Like, people cannot believe, this is Michigan. I mean, I'm a local girl. This has been my backyard forever.
Yeah.
And, so it's easy for us to kind of not appreciate it as much as everyone else that comes up. But, since joining this company, I have a complete different perspective. I mean, it never gets old.
Yeah, your job, nice job.
Not so
Nice
bad,
job.
man. Do you like my office views?
Love your office. Love
Good.
your office.
Good.
I'm getting a desk next to yours.
I love it. Anytime.
This truly is an aquatic adventure of a lifetime. So if you want a unique Michigan memory to meld with your mind, spend an epic day with Pictured Rocks Kayaking Tours in Munising. Trust me, it's something you'll be talking about for a long, long, long time.